White 53. Red 54. Red 29. White 29.
No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will have the football first. From the gun. Give on the inside. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Vols with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Just need a few inches on third down to move the sticks on this opening drive. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we both...
Gashes to heart of the knee. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. And the Vols look to keep this drive humming.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Rayner. Snags it over the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Pressure coming. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Volunteers.
And he's off to a good start this year. That's already his 3rd receiving touchdown. We're only 4 games into this season. I love how they line him up all over the field. And as the season goes on, they're going to keep being more and more creative with how they get this guy the ball.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. So Ohio State's offense will get the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down.
Oh, he's got some space. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took him to the house, but they got him at the 24.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Makes the grab, it's long. Knocked out of bounds, they're in the red zone, marking at the 17, and they are set up.
It's very early in the college football season, but this coaching staff has to be very pleased by what they've seen from their quarterback. He's making real good decisions, and he's been accurate. That was his 100th completion early this year.
He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And this defense has kind of been up and down on this opening drive, right? That's their second sack, which is good. They need more of those plays, but they've given up a lot of yards. Down here, this part of the field, man, this defense is...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on third down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
And the third down pass is knocked away by the D.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Give to the back. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
And frankly, that's a completion. It's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel-type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Turning it on! Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Volunteers will have it 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Rayner. Makes the catch, it's Vaughn. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. Gets it past the marker. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They want to throw it. He wants it all. Looking to get it in. Touchdown ball. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Okay, here comes. Ohio State offense onto the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. And the Buckeyes line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. To talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Caught close to the marker, it's Roberts. Still running at the 40. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
We always talk about yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. Now they face 3rd down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's got the tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
To the air, it's Sayin. Looking for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So here is the Tennessee offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of them. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Vols can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Volunteers have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Smashes through the tackle. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And the Vols will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Got some room entered at the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example of football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
He is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Now it's 3rd and goal. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. They're going to stop him short. Man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Sneaks into the end zone.
In a 4th and goal situation, bring in the beef. The goal line package, all the heavy guys, the tight ends, and just pound the rock when you need it. Running back falling forward, getting a touchdown. Offense just went big on your booty.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. A harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
Pulls it in. It's Graham. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Pulls it in. It's shot. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Graham. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Wide open downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Buckeyes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Power football with the run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll immediately call timeout. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Buckeyes! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Rayner. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. And the Volunteers want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Matthews. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Grabbed in the marker. It's Matthews. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Rodgers. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Unleashes one deep. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful start to things in Knoxville here today. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Neyland Stadium.
The Vols will kick it away to start the second half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, David,
Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass plays.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State, the past several years, going back 10 years probably, you could pick so many big names of guys who have been superstars, not only at the college level, but also at the NFL level.
On the move, it's Long. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Here's the handoff. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Right on the money. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as well.
Touchdown, Ohio State. And that one will give them the lead. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. From the gun, the running back. Good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. We've got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there, almost had it in his grasp. Behind the chains now on second and long. At midfield, he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them the first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times...
Wide open space. and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and they have a 28-24 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. USC found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat, something this program has done time and time again inside the Coliseum. Fight on, and the men of Troy will do just that. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Running back searching for a hole. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Graham. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Takes the handoff. It's long. There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and kneeling on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Right down the middle. Got his man. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Buckeyes have moved it inside the 20. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Graham. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Between the uprights, it's good. That'll cut the lead to 28-27.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Oh, he's got some space. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. Lining up from the 34 on first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Got the first down, looking for more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. The give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So the final period starts with a second down play. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. The Volunteers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Got it in the middle, it's Hamilton. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up, try to confuse the QB. It's not working. That last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Catch in the middle, it's Roberts. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. He's just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Scanning the field is Sayin. Pucks it out of the air. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll keep it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd down, and these fans trying to make it impossible to communicate. To the ground to try to move the chains. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
What a big play in the fourth quarter when you're trailing and you really needed to get a first down here. Nice job by the quarterback, making the pass, getting the first down.
Looking to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
When I get inside the 3 in first and goal, I want to be aggressive with the run. I want to be a physical. I want to be the more dominant team. You might know it's coming, but I'm still going to bring it. They tried to go with the changeout. They tried to throw the football very unsuccessfully. Nice job by the defense being ready for everything, even though they're inside the 3-yard.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Back to pass. It's Sayed. Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Jackson. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.